Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a great hydration break. You are here at ESA Marathon watching Break the Record Live featuring Dark Souls Remastered, where over the course of 3 days, 7 runners attempt to break the world record, an accomplishment that is rewarding in its own right, all to claim the $5,000 prize pool generously provided by our sponsor Kaspersky. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you will see that first standing has a chance at a 1,500 prize, second place at $1,000, third at 700, and so forth. Um, we're currently in day 2 of 3 of Break the Record Live, where you will see just how hard a speed game Dark Souls can be and how it can really wear out the runners to reset to make sure that they get that great pace going. We are running the all bosses category for Dark Souls Remastered. We have Catalyst in first place with a time of 102.48. And we will see if anyone manages to close that gap on Catalyst and give him a run for his money. My name is Ashwin, and I will be your host for this last segment before I'll pass it on to another host, along with 2 amazing Speedsouls members on the mic with me, Ali, Baba, and Duck. And while we were on break, is unfortunate, but Kata decided to reset his run and to take a little bit of a break. I think after that run, it might have been a little bit unfortunate and demoralizing for him. And sometimes it's just good to step away, get a fresh, a break just to freshen his mind up for more attempts later. So we're keeping tabs on Mintius, who's 10 minutes into his run. Hopefully, no bit of chaos memes in this. Dan and Iron Boy, who are also in the early stages of the run. And I have to say, I don't think we have managed to keep tabs on the early portions of the run very much during this event because there's always something exciting happening. Like Dan right there dying the Hellkites. That's a very, common reset point for a lot of runners in the early portion of the game.
I know. It is literally the definition of flipping the coin.
You think so? It's like what, like Two-Face from Batman flips a coin, sees where it lands, heads or tails. Let me actually take a look at how often. Like, I mean, it's going to be the tourist segment, right? Where are runners splitting for the tourist segment?
Taurus is, yeah, if
At the
they have a
fog wall.
Taurus split, it's like, yeah, when I think a lot of them listen for like a audio cue.
Okay, so then it's the gargoyle segment where
Yeah,
they're dying at
Gargoyles
the Hellkites.
is the Hellkite segment, yeah, so
Yeah,
it's probably up there, isn't it?
right, exactly. So like there's 2 ways I guess it would die at the gargoyle segment. Bad gargoyle RNG, which, would be a reset point for some runners, and just Hellkites misbehaving and sort of killing you and not letting you pass. Dan has 537 attempted runs on the split, and 188 have died at gargoyles. So it's the biggest reset split along with O&S for Dan. So
Yeah,
it's rough.
it's too kind of heavy, and then in between you just have the running of
How many resets does he have at O&S total?
He has 146 at O&S.
That's really rough.
It's a pretty rough segment in general.
I mean, it's like pretty much the passing point that the run is going somewhere if you can get past O&S cleanly.
Yeah.
Mintius is currently in Sense Fortress, trying to make his way to Iron Golem, and Mintius just has a different setup for the wall break behind the snake to free Big Hat Logan that unfortunately we didn't get to catch, but every runner slightly does it differently. Iron Boy also trying to get past the Hellkite Dragon and actually manages to get through. Good. Nice for Iron Boy.
Yeah.
Olsku.
Starting again.
Yeah, Olsku is back.
That's good. Had a little break after he had quite a solid run going that died.
We've seen quite a few solid runs die today.
Yeah, it kind of like, we were a little bit hopeful for day 2 because, day 1's out of the way, nerves are out of the way. It's just a matter of like getting good RNG and getting those runs going. And we can see like in the first part of this day, a lot of runs have been dying. Have we closed any off today is the question.
Iron Boy finished a run, I think.
Iron Boy has just really been grinding it out today.
Oof. Come on, get through the hollow room. Yeah. Nice. Alright, yeah, Mintius standard Iron Golem, 1 Great Heavy to stagger, and 1 regular Great Soul Arrow to get him to fall over.
Right, that's how the Iron
Golem.
Golem works. Right, with if you do like 400 damage to a knee, you stagger Iron Golem.
Yeah, it's 400 below the knee to stagger, and then 200 for him to fall.
Yeah.
Making it
with 51 intelligence, you have enough to get the stagger with 1 cast.
Yeah, without RTSR as well.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's not like RTSR would have been hard to set up for SGS, but it's nice that you don't have to think about it.
Yeah, it's a little time save, not just in setting it up. You have to get staggered, which doesn't really matter because you generally make the same cycles, but it means that you can then roll into the fire. You don't have to heal. So that saves you a little bit. You can get.
Yeah, it's quite comfy.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice.
It was a really nice rafters.
Not getting any blocks, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No guardians trying to stop your way, no having to cast any spells.
Mm-hmm.
Just letting him on through. Let's hope the rest lets him on through, because I know that he tried to do Silver Knight Archer Skip yesterday, where he actually just like fell off the platform, and quitting out means that it removes your death cam. I can't remember if he went back to redo the skip or not. But this skip is really interesting. And I know it doesn't look like much, but after he pushed that lever to sort of send the elevator up, he quit out. And because the elevator is unstable position, it basically warps him back to the last stable position in the area, which was just before the elevator, which allows him... Ooh, very nice dodge on the gargoyle. Which allows him to just sort of like cast fall control and drop into the elevator again, enter a death cam state where he can run around the world, which is why you see this bizarre camera on screen right now. Run around dodging enemies, all to make it past this sentinel on the left here and past this door that is generally locked to the giant blacksmith. Just an alternate routing to O&S altogether.
Yeah, and the reason he casts full control was because the floor is actually coded to kill you from that height. However, full control negates the death while it's active.
Yeah, and the while it's active part is important.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of it's the reason why you get the lingering Dragon Crest ring at the start, is to make full control just last that little bit longer.
Tell me something, because my memory is being a little bit bad now. We're not doing meme rolls at this point in the run, are we? Because we haven't bought the sword that makes that possible.
Oh, he did meme rolls for the skip.
Yeah.
At this point, you don't need to...
I know. That's why I was like, I couldn't remember. Like, just seeing that skip, did he meme roll? Did he not?
Yeah. So at this point, you don't need the sword because you haven't leveled endurance yet.
It's really...
So the reason you need to buy the sword is because you need the extra endurance for how the Calamite fight goes. But the extra endurance means that your roll weight is higher.
Very interesting to see that Mintius got the lightning open and didn't decide to quit out for it. Just went for it and manages to pick up Ornstein.
Did he get saved by the shovel? Or did
it might have.
It's very spooky.
That was, yeah.
So
yeah, it's possible that Smo just like pushed or like blocked that lightning attack there.
And he blocked the lightning. I could just go through the shovel because that seems like the sort of thing that this game would do.
Well, then the only other alternative is that Smo pushed slightly out of the way or just interrupted it altogether.
Not... Oh, that was
Bit of a rough fight.
Oh, come on, Smo.
Good reactions from Mintius, I will say that, because they've been giving him very spooky, like
Okay, got the
attacks.
second hit finally, but yeah.
He's still handling it. He's calm, but you know, not the greatest fight.
No.
You can see how messy this fight can get, and which is why it's such a big time loss.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, he needs one more, so fingers
Alright, come
crossed.
on.
He'll get that,
Yes.
and then yeah, he'll run towards the fast elevator.
I have to say, like, my heart stops a little bit every time. The O&S segments.
It's either it's really fast or it's really slow, and there's like not a whole lot of in between.
Do you guys have that, like, certain segments when you're watching people doing a speed run that just make your heart stop, like, for the runner? Like,
Usually in the late game for me.
yeah, like, I clam up for, like, some of these fights. I think Guardian is always one for me. Bed of Chaos, because, you know, I'm, like, praying that no one gets firestormed. O&S.
I'm always there hoping, you know, that we'll get to see DS2A some point whenever I see and I'm going to Bed of Chaos.
I feel completely the same.
I think it was mentioned that Kada has, you know, missed Toki bombs on numerous occasions.
Yeah, not in remaster though.
Okay.
He hasn't yet missed it in remaster.
You know what, Duck? I'm keeping you accountable for this. If you know he gets it in the remaster, it's all you. Iron Boy actually went for that snake like wall break that we were talking about earlier, like just trying to bait the snake out to attack the wall.
Oh, it looks like
Got pretty good RNG on it.
Oh, and he's changed. I don't know if what's he doing?
Is it that Mintius is not splitting for these segments, just forgetting?
I think he forgot for O&S, but I think that... Which way is he going? Okay, no, he is doing straight now. This is interesting, because he was doing early Kappa and Gaping earlier.
Also, I love that O&S split is just SNO.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the Smo first fight. You know. how it's done.
That would be a speedrun first.
Yeah.
I believe we'll see it someday.
It's
let's hope.
It's an interesting fight because you can get Super Ornstein stuck in an AI loop, but you can't stagger him, so it's just like
then there's just no point of fighting it.
It can be really good, but it generally isn't. Like generally you don't get the AI loop, but you can get him to just spam lightning at one of the pillars, and you can just keep casting. Like you don't have to wait or bait or anything. You just spam Great Soul arrows, but it's not consistent.
Let's.
The only time you'll see runners do it is if they're doing all rings, because Ornstein drops a ring that you need.
Oh, okay. So, you know, it's good because Minty's decided to finally skip the split for O&S. So they're back in the green, no longer in the red. Which runner would you guys like to watch? Because we have a few runs going here, actually. Everyone passed the...
Let's finish this fight first. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Cleaning up Stray Demon. And then on to pick up the doll that's going to let him into the painting world later.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the sort of really annoying segments to die on, is if that Black Knight gets you. Because you need to pick up the doll. So it's like you've killed the boss, but because you still need to do the doll, if you die there, you then have to run all the way back, drop down again, or run around, get to...
Yeah, did you see the knight was like just hot on him as he was like...
Oh no! So, we're going to see Mintius. I don't know if he's going to adjust his route or if he's just going to run away in Dark Sign. So what happened is he didn't listen to Logan's dialogue earlier. So Logan is still there. So when he went to buy more spells, he can't. So he could just Dark Sign here, but I think he might just do early Kappa and Gaping, which is going to completely mess with his splits.
Interesting. He is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
this
It's
would be
the
very
best
interesting.
actual option to do, although he might need to buy a homeward bone.
This is very interesting on the fly routing. Like,
I'll, I'll be interested to see if he buys, or you can wait for a homeward bone because I think Gaping does eventually drop one. But there's also a merchant you can go to that you can buy one for, because otherwise he's not going to have any souls to buy Soul Spear.
so Alibaba, how does that work? Like, you have to, when you go and free Big Hat Logan, which is a vital, like, NPC that you need in this run.
Yeah, you basically when you rescue him, you need to finish his dialogue for him to go to the Duke's archives, and the reason for that is so that you can buy soul spears from Griggs,
See what he
because that's when he'll sell them to you. But he didn't do that in this
Oh.
run, which is why he's doing this, I would imagine.
Oh, okay. That's his meme roll setup. Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, I assume he's going to wait then for the homeward bone that Gaping drops.
He's not going to be dark beating Gaping.
No.
What is he going to be doing?
It's a homing soul mass and soul spear fight. It's not terrible. It's a little slower. I mean, this is like an optional alternative to doing Stray, but now he's just he's sort of forced into it.
Oh, okay. Good job,
Nice.
Mitius. Breaking that hop curse he had earlier to get over the ledge actually makes it over first try. Doesn't forget to quit out there. And he actually cast a homing soul mass as like a protective measure in case those rats did chase him. Unlike other runners where they just like dark beat a rat if they fail to hop the first time.
Yes, you see, but now he's got to wait. Or is he going to Dark Sign and then pick up a soul to dupe? Because now he doesn't have anything to use to buy soul spears. Hit 2,500. It's not enough. So he needs to grab. There's a soul here, but yeah, he needed to buy a homeward bone.
Oh, he's duping it.
No, he's gonna pop that, and he's still gonna be short. There's another soul. You can pop that. Okay. Yeah.
Very interesting
There
to
you
see
go.
on the fly routing from Mintius here. Just sort of
Yeah.
like taking
So
the
his splits are just completely wrong now. Like until sort of like
the end.
Gwendolyn and Priscilla or Nito or something, they're gonna be horribly off.
You know, while Mintius
Where's he
finds,
going now?
and I'm
What's he doing?
curious.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's going to Nito.
No. He's running around. Oh, to get a soul? Oh, because yeah, he still needs to buy stuff from Andre, I guess.
And he's trying to do the 999 dupe here.
Yeah, so he needed some souls to buy stuff.
That's good casual knowledge,
Artorias.
though. And I think we talked about this earlier. Like, you gotta have good Dark Souls knowledge to be able to do things like this, where something goes wrong, but he knew there was a soul right there for him to do that dupe.
Yeah.
This has been very interesting so far.
Kind of fun to do, but it's not something you actually want to do on an attempt.
Mintius does have some time to, like, you know, do things like this compared to some of the other runners. So, but it's interesting to see if he actually manages to beat this PB with us. I'm gonna hop over here to Iron Boy really quick, because Iron Boy is in the O&S fight. Or did it just swap back to Mintius? My bad. But Iron Boy seemed to get a pretty okay fight here.
Nice.
Dan not getting that unstable ground landing for the snake wall break. Had to like aggro the snake to break the wall for him. But he did get the dialogue going with Big Hat Logan, so Dan's not going to be having the problem that Mintius did. Old School also making it to Anor Londo.
It's not the dialogue at the at the cage. It's the dialogue when he's in Firelink. You have to listen. He says something like, "I will leave soon."
Okay.
And when you've had that line of dialogue, then when you leave, you go from Firelink to another area. He will move. If you like run away and don't listen to that, he will just.
Oh, okay. So
still
just
be there.
Too speedy.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as if you don't listen to his dialogue in the cage, though, because if you open the cage, you think you've freed him. But no, you have to talk to him one more time. If you don't, he will just stay in the cage. The cage is open, but Logan will just wait, and he will just stay in there.
What do they call this in psychology, where it's like the reaction of the dog in the cage that thinks the cage is still electrified, so like he will never leave the cage, even if there's no electric cage anymore. Oh, I can't even
So we
remember.
saw Iron Boy just get the dialogue.
Alright,
I too will leave soon, and that's
He-
what you need to hear.
He's doing his final level up, right? Where he's going to be getting 97
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah.
45 dex.
He actually does the attunement early. Like a lot of the runners you'll see just get the I think Mintius died to Hydra.
Oh, that's a
he's
reset.
given up on that run, so he doesn't have to worry about his splits, I guess.
I will give him credit for the early Capra and the gaping segments. And he actually executed that pretty well, so it's unfortunate, but whatever run he'll carry on at this point will probably be better than just the on-the-fly routing that he was doing, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, hopefully he can get something going again.
I might have confused people with that psychology reference, but yes, it's just about positive and negative reinforcement. So like, Big Hat Logan is just gonna sit in his cage because he thinks he's still in the cage, and that's safer for him than being outside of it.
Yeah.
I know, it's the same with
Like-
Firelink. He won't bother leaving unless you talk to him.
Every spellcaster is like in this game either is stuck at the beginning or gets stuck.
Yeah.
Gets in a prison or whatever. Other than I think Petrus is like the only one who doesn't. Maybe. Oh, I guess Quilana as well, and Enki.
Guess
You always
who's making
forget
it to
that
one of our favorite segments.
Enki actually sells spells.
Olsku is.
Oh, also going to O&S.
Let's see what his pace
Boy
looks
had
like
a
right
pretty
now.
comfy fight.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice pace.
4 seconds ahead of his PB. Looking like a good run overall. Just making time with every segment.
Okay. Dodge the swipe.
Yeah, Sentinels can do that. Sometimes they'll behave,
We'll
sometimes they'll just...
We'll just see what happens.
We're just passive observers to this fight. Alright, the stagger on Orson.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
We'll just
That was
see
well
what he gets
done.
in phase 2.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you'll see that Olsku's basically waiting for Smo to come around the corner. That's a really nice strat.
Ooh, good
Like,
stagger.
that's why
Oh!
he stands where he does.
This is going really well for Olsku.
Okay.
Nice staggers. He's really controlling the fight.
That was lovely.
That, like, he was bullying
lovely
Smo.
fight.
It was his fight, not Smo's fight. That, like, look at his pace right now. 16:53. Let's see. What is his best segment for O&S? 3:32. Let's see if he actually manages to get that or, beat it with his segment. I didn't get to catch his, like, Silver Knight Archer skip, so... He's definitely going to be beating his PB, so that's something. Come on, Olsku.
Ooh. Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
it's
he
in
had
the green.
some hollows and things in
5
the
seconds.
way.
5 seconds off his best possible. But 12 seconds ahead on the run, so pretty good pace. Is Dan also making it into O&S as well? We're just jumping from one O&S fight to the other, it seems, at this point. Yep. I'm
He's just going in. So let's check it out. It's one of the, most technical fight probably in the run, I guess. There's a lot going on, and you're trying to control 2 bosses.
It was very well done by Olsku there. Let's hope Dan gets equally good fight as well, or better.
Yeah, we no longer see the Demon Great Hammer RTSR setup, which is,
The Demon
Yeah.
Great
a bit
Hammer?
sad.
It's unfortunate, really.
Of course you would say that, Duck.
So when they used to not take the damage at the end of the Iron Golem fight. They would use the Demon Great Hammer to set.
Oh
no!
Very unfortunate. He got a good Ornstein, but Smo was just so close to the
Yeah, he
scoop.
went for that last cast. That was a bit ambitious.
that was a perfect Ornstein, but
Yeah, you needed to get away because Smo was right there. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, Dan. He's going for another attempt. Iron Boy actually here is coming up on Sif. Got actually 2 back-to-back golds here for Iron Boy. Like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Just a lot of golds coming out of Iron Boy in this event. Like, we know that he qualified in 6th place. We know that his best event time is 109.10, his personal best being 108.45. So obviously there's a lot of room for improvement, but we're seeing the improvement throughout the course of this event, like just consistently golds and good segments. Right now he's 32 seconds behind his PB. Got a nice 5-second gold on O&S and 5-second gold on the one demon split? What is the one demon?
Oh.
Wait.
Gentov is here.
Ooh, and Gentov is logging in for the day. Really nice to see Gentov. 8th qualifying place. Best event time of 139. Did not get very many good runs going yesterday.
Yeah.
Had one that died to Firestorm, actually. Which was actually on a very good pace. So will this day be better for Gentov?
Yeah, he did have some good runs ahead of his splits. Yeah. But didn't manage to finish any of them, sadly. So hopefully he'll do a bit better day.
That one demon split really threw me off. I was like, what is one demon? Just realized it's just stray demon.
yeah, and Iron Boy's making his way to the DLC.
That's gonna be fun to watch. Actually, a little bit early.
He's not doing
Hydra.
DLC.
Oh,
Hydra. He does Sif and Butterfly before, which is just to mess with you.
My brain is roasted, man.
Everyone's used to seeing Hydra as like the first thing you go for.
Yeah.
And then you do Siege, and then you do Sif and Butterfly. Sif's usually last in Magic.
Did you guys put him into old school?
No, I saw him resetting, but I didn't see what happened to him.
He had a fantastic O&S segment there.
Yeah.
Was it unfortunately lost to Stray Demon? That could actually be it.
I didn't see. Someone might say Stray happened.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It was just honestly a really wonderful O&S. It was very nice to see. Mintius also, still trying to get that early game going. Trying to get the Griggs skip here.
Maybe he realized how nice that O&S fight was and wanted to see if he could show it to us again.
I mean, he's actually really demonstrating like the power of keyboard and mouse in some of these fights.
Yeah, it's actually really nice for sorcery because aiming.
Yeah, just the aiming.
Getting all the sort of long shots is a lot easier when you've got
like
mouse aim as opposed to controller. It's actually you'll see there are a couple of points where runners will switch to keyboard and mouse even if they don't normally run on it. Like Bed of Chaos is one in particular where you'll see people switch to keyboard and mouse for the bomb throws.
It's useful for lineups and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know if they do it for the bombs at the start as well, or killing the undead merchant, which is if you watch at the beginning of runs, you'll see runners just sort of throw 2 bombs into the air, and that's actually a long-ranged shot.
I think
merchant.
It's really cool to see everyone's like visual lineups for those kind of things, like just to aim those 2 bombs to kill the undead merchant.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's actually changed recently because of the new way they do the lower undead berg skip.
How has it changed?
Well, the sort of standard way you would normally have done lower berg skip is you would run up, and then as the Drake lands on the little bit of bridge you're on, you'd quit out, which mostly to de-aggro the enemies behind you. And then you would aim and throw the 2 bombs, and then go back through. Whereas the new sort of strat is you run out, you don't quit, you throw the bombs while the Drake is landing, and then you do a skip right where you are, which is slightly faster.
You know, now that I'm
Okay,
thinking a
so
lot
Iron
about.
Boy doing
Oh yeah, go ahead.
he's doing the Golden Foggate skip, which is to roll down, and you have to get on this elevator platform before it moves up, and yeah, easy. That
Yeah.
thankfully gives you time to, think.
Yeah,
Think how
reflect on your
going, wipe
run.
hands. Yeah,
So in
there's
this
a
event,
few of these elevators.
we
Go
will
ahead,
see
sorry.
people doing runs. We will see people resetting, and we will see also sometimes people practicing. Like especially if something goes wrong and they just want like on the fly practice to see like okay, or just sort of warm up for the day before they get runs going. Because there's some segments that you can get a little bit rusty on even if you haven't played for a day. You just want to kind of like make sure that's in your muscle memory bank and you're ready to go when you're in a run. But I was like thinking, what if we like put like Olsku, who's playing on keyboard and mouse, and another player doing the same segment with like controller, and like see who runs the straightest line, like just side by
Oh,
side comparisons of a consistent segment.
if you're talking just like that specifically, I don't think that's
Yeah.
it's gonna be the keyboard and mouse for running in a straight line, because to do that on keyboard and mouse is just hold W.
Yeah, not much of a competition.
On controller, it's a little bit more tricky.
But it's nice. Like I always felt like keyboard and mouse speedruns, but you know what? I'm seeing it pay off.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
Oh, Mintius got
Mintius,
slapped down
no.
with gargoyle.
Is he gonna try and salvage?
Oh,
Oh
2
no.
players.
Yeah. I thought he might quit out after he'd got hit the second time, but yeah, I guess you don't know because you use the resin up. Yeah, you can't. If they use the second resin to clear the hole, you have no backup. Like if the fight goes wrong, it's just gone wrong. And not much you can do.
But the
Dan
nice
going
thing.
into the same fight and see if he does any better.
All right, Dan. Let's pop him up. Pop up Dan on the
Have some
screen.
gargoyles.
Gets that bomb
this
throw
is-
before the cutscene.
This is like the one fight that requires the most hits
You know what?
of any fight in this run by quite a margin.
Just because of the
Like,
dagger.
1,
What is
2,
it?
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like that's like 5 hits for the gargoyle on half health. And like Calamite is 6, sort of, and
I think
Manus is 7, and those are like
yeah, 7,
most.
8 is max. I think Orange
So
Steam is take 8 total, like between both of them to get them down.
3, 9 hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking because it's Ornstein is 1 heavy, 2 great, and then Smo is 2 heavy, 1 great, 2 heavy, 1 great. In the sort of standard way the fight's done. But yeah, like just the first gargoyle takes like more hits than almost every other boss in the run.
Alright.
They're a little quicker hits, but yeah.
I do want to say we are at 4 hours into the day, so I want to say like we've gotten a good chunk of day 2 down. We have how many active runners right now? 4 at the moment. 5 actually, with maybe another one coming back soon. I actually just wanted to take a moment to look at the leaderboards, sort of see where we are for the day. Just kind of display where our standings are at. Who's in first place? Who's in second? Let's see if that like comes up on the stream. Hopefully. It's not. Unfortunate for me. Hit the leaderboard button and nothing happens. Well, I guess what we will do is we'll figure out why that did not come up when we wanted to. There it is. All right, event leaderboard. First place is Callus with a 102.48 best event run. Second place is Dan Flesh 103.43 with a prize pool of $1,000. Third place is Olsku23 with a run of 104.24, $700 prize. Fourth is Nax HPL 105.17, $600 prize. Fifth is Iron Boy 109.10 with a $500 prize pool. Sixth is Mintius 112.36 with a $400 prize pool. And seven is Gentoff 139.49 with a $300 prize. And all these prizes are provided so generously by our sponsor, Kaspersky. We're actually going to take a moment here while some of these runs are ongoing. We are going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. But while we do that, we're actually going to have a change in host. I'm going to be passing it over to my co-host, Argic, who's going to be taking you through the next 2 hours. And we're going to have some Speedsouls community member changes. So I just wanted to say thank you to Alibaba for being here with us today. Thank you so much. It's been so insightful to hear your commentary.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So we're gonna break away for a break. Make sure to stretch your legs. 3 minutes. We'll be right back to catch these runs.